right, I think we're live. Let's just make sure. Good to see everybody. Looks like we're live on that end, but I don't see us live over here. Well, actually, I guess I do see us live. All right, what's up, everybody? Welcome in. Good to have everybody here. We're back with the second half of round one of our bracket challenge on Disney Heroes. For those that weren't here yesterday, we did the Star Wars and Pixar first round bracket yesterday. Today, we're going to do the Marvel and the Disney Animated Princess bracket. So there's going to be a total of like 32 votes, I think, or 16 votes, 8 and 8. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 16 matchups tonight. 16 matchups for you guys to vote on. You'll get a poll in the chat as we get started like we always do. And you guys will be ready to rock and roll with your voting and to see who moves on to the second round tomorrow night. Yes, these are a lot of fun. We love the participation from everybody, so please participate. But the most important thing is hit the like button. And look at that. We even got a thumbs down before we even started. How can you give somebody a thumbs down before they even start? How can you tell if you're going to like it or not like it if you don't even know? Anyway, good to have everybody here. Glad you're all in here. I got 30 people already in, and we're at 23 likes. We'll do a little bit of mousekeeping really, really fast, and then once we're done with the mousekeeping, we're going to get started. Don't forget, everybody, November 8th, February 7th, we will have our Mouse Talk meetups down at Disney Springs over by House of Blues and Cirque du Soleil. They're both Saturdays, 10 a.m., November 8th and February 7th. We hope you guys can make it. If you are going to be there, we need a head count because we're trying to get a couple of fun things together for everybody, and we want to make sure we have enough for everybody that's going to be there. So send us an email at askmousetalk@gmail.com. A lot of you have already told us who's coming, or if you're coming, and that's great. We're really excited about that, but we want a head count. So if you think you're going to make it to either one of these, let us know. Other than that, this weekend, I want everybody to know, if you could, please, in the chat, please wish Melissa a happy birthday on Monday. The 25th is her birthday. So this weekend is kind of her weekend. I'm not sure yet if we're going to stream. I kind of talked out of turn yesterday when I said we were going to be live at Magic Kingdom on Sunday. I don't know that for sure, 100% just yet. We're going to see what Melissa wants to do. So we might be taking the weekend off. But please, happy birthday to Melissa in the chat as we get closer to her birthday on Monday. I better bring it up now before I forget. Other than that, hope everybody's doing good. We're going to have a really fun time tonight. We went over 22,000 subscribers. As I'm sure you all saw, we're now at 22,500. Well on our way to 23. We've been getting a real big boost. So it's been a blessing. You know, for a while there, we were really stagnant with our growth. We weren't really growing. We were getting 1 or 2 here, and for every 1 or 2 we got, 1 or 2 would go away. So it's been real nice to get the growth and to see some of our videos kind of take off. So it's been nice. So thank you, and onwards and upwards for sure. We're on our way to 23,000. It's been a blessing. All right, let's say hi to everybody in the chat, and then we're going to get started with the next 2 brackets. Animal Zone, welcome in. John the Bee's here. Debbie F is here. There's Emily, LSU mom. Mark F is here. Jeannie 52573, 82 Airborne. Leanne Sherbrick. What up, G? G Wilson's here. Dean the Turkey Legster. Saw him earlier on Jennifer Caruso's stream. Tara Enders, yet it is. Happiness is homemade. Jennifer, welcome in. Gloria Thibodeau, Laurie Brantone. Rip Ride Rocket has closed down now. Yeah, it's gone. Yep. Jason Thibodeau's here. Bruce is here. Dole Whip Donnie. What's up, Keith? Good to see you. Anybody get their Beacon Barrel? Yeah, we did. Thanks to a friend of ours getting it for us. But yes, we did. Gloria Thibodeau, welcome in. Tara Enders. Melissa's here. Find the Fun's here. Monica Odiette's here. Indiana, Florida's here. Gloria Thibodeau. Heather Springer's here. What's up, Gregory? Hi, buddy. How are you? Michael Winter, welcome in, Michael. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. That's right. Your birthday was this month, too. Danny's in the house. Danny is here. D. Hughes. Tracy Holly. Diana's here. Julie McCowan. I think we're up to date. I don't think I missed anybody. I apologize if I missed you. Please just repost. And look at that. We're already at 42% of our goal. 42 of you have already hit the like button. That's great. Yoo-hoo! Yoo-hoo, welcome in. Good to have you here. I like saying it like that. I don't know. I always say it like that because I'm trying to be from Who Framed Roger Rabbit. When Eddie Valiant goes into Toontown, he's got the one cartoon that he thought was Jessica Rabbit, and then it was the other lady, and he's trying to run from her, and she goes, "Yoo-hoo, love it, boy!" I just thought it was funny. So that's why I said it like that. Who cares, right? I know. I'm sorry. Oh, sorry about my hair. I got to get a haircut. Man, look at how long my hair's gotten, guys. Isn't that crazy? Anyway, I'm stalling a little bit because I want more people to get in here before we get started so everybody gets a chance to vote. But anyway, okay, so last night we had the Star Wars bracket and the Pixar bracket first round. We got our winners, Luke, Han, Chewie, Rey, Lando, Yoda, Mando, and R2-D2 won in the Star Wars bracket. They're moving on to the second round. Nemo, Joy, Lightning McQueen, Sheriff Woody, Wally, Buzz Lightyear, Mike, and Sully moved on to the second round in the Pixar bracket. So there we go. Have we been to Epic Universe? Yes, several times, Lori. We've been there. I've been there 5 times, and Melissa's been there 4. Victor and Janet, welcome in. Got to get the high and tight. Yes, that's exactly right. My hair is really, really long. If you guys can see the back of it, it's like, look at this. Look. Oh, it's terrible. Usually, I'll get my hair cut like every 2 weeks. Every 2 weeks to every 3 weeks. It's been 5 weeks since I've gotten my hair cut. Nuts, right? So tomorrow night, when we have this stream, I'm going to look totally different because I'm getting my hair cut tomorrow. Sean, Jackal Monkey, welcome in. Good to have you here as well. All right, so we're up to about 54 people. The likes are at 46. If everybody is ready to start voting, Cat Lady's here. Welcome in. Good to see you. If you're ready to vote, first and foremost, give us a like and then give us a thumbs up in the chat telling us you're ready. And we're going to get started. This is what the bracket looks like. The Star Wars and Pixar brackets are done. The Disney Studios and Marvel brackets are tonight. First round matchups. Teeny only gets one a year. No, I get mine cut like every 2 to 3 weeks. I do not like long hair at all. All right, I'm seeing some thumbs up. That's good. All right, we're getting there. Anthony Butcher, welcome in. 6 months for me. All right. Okay, good. Okay, so let's go. So the bracket that we're going to start tonight with is going to be the Marvel bracket. Okay, got 8 matchups in the Marvel bracket. I'll show you the matchup. I'll then put it in the poll, and you guys can make your picks. And remember, you'll have 2 minutes in which to vote. And then once that 2 minutes is up, the voting stops, and we have our winner. I'm ready. Hey, everyone, I want you to know I'm ready. Sean's ready. Thanks, Sean. Stacy Bailey, welcome in. We're headed out to Florida. Doug is driving. Well, good luck, Stacy. Y'all be safe. All right, gang. Here we go. First matchup. I don't know if this is a tough matchup for you guys or not. Steve, Stardio Studios, welcome in. Make sure, by the way, before we get started, please make sure your live button is red. Okay, so that you're fully caught up. If it's not red, you're a little bit behind. And you don't want to be behind with the voting because if I stop the voting and you're 5 or 6 seconds behind, you may not get the vote in time. Did I see the new Superman? Yes, I did, Lori. So please make sure your live button is red. All right, here we go. First matchup in the Marvel bracket. Here we go. You've got Thor versus the Scarlet Witch. Thor versus Scarlet Witch. Who's it going to be? There you go. Have at it. Voting starts now. Thor versus the Scarlet Witch. Who's it going to be? Who is your pick in this matchup? Lori asked if I liked the Superman movie. I am going to abstain from answering that. Thor versus the Scarlet Witch. Who are you picking, folks? Still can't update and notification on my iPhone when Mouse Talk goes live. I get it on my iPod, but not on my iPhone. I don't know, Steve. I'm not sure why that is. Thor versus the Scarlet Witch. And right now, Thor has got a huge lead. 83%. Thor is Thor, 82 Airborne. You decide. Thor is Thor. Whether he's thin or fat, he is Thor. I've always said, and I don't think anybody will agree with me, I hate Fat Thor. I think I totally thought that Marvel did a disservice with the character Thor as the movies went on. They made him kind of a punchline, a laughing stock, a joke. And, this is Thor, the God of Thunder. He's not a laughing stock. I think his best movie was his first movie when he was serious and he was a little bit arrogant. Yes, he was. But I personally like the first Thor. I know a lot of people didn't like that movie. I loved it. I thought it was fantastic. I don't like the Fat Thor. I don't like him being considered a punchline, a joke. I don't. I like him. That's not Thor. He's the God of Thunder. But that's just my opinion. All right, guys. You got about less than 20 seconds left. Kate will be welcome in. Looks like Thor's going to get the win. There it is. Thor gets the win. Scarlet Witch is met with the bewitching hour. I don't know if I can say that or not, but I'm saying it anyway. 82 Airborne says, I agree with you, Walt. I hope you had a wonderful time last week. We missed you. Yeah, we did. We did miss her. Yeah, 82 Airborne, that's just my opinion. I just don't like, I don't like Thor being considered like a laughing stock or a joke. I don't like that. Yeah, it's Thor. It's God of Thunder. Crying out loud. But anyway, okay, let's move on. Good voting, everybody. Thor moves on to the second round. This next matchup is going to be a tough one. I don't know who or how you're going to vote with this one. Good luck, because this one's tough. You've got the Hulk, versus Black Panther. Who is going to get the nod here? Is it going to be Black Panther? Or are you voting for Hulk? There you go. Who's it going to be? Is it going to be the Hulk or is it going to be the Black Panther? The 2-minute warning has started. Yeah, I agree. Yet it is. Thor or Hulk? Oh, not Thor. Black Panther or the Hulk? Closer. This matchup's a little bit closer. Kajani, Sean. Welcome in, Sean. I haven't seen you in a while. How you doing? Please remember to pop the like button if you haven't already. Thanks, Danny. I appreciate that. What's up, Chris? Molly and Barclays Life. Welcome in. He is. He is a classic, Chris. I agree. But a lot of folks really love Black Panther. Hulk from the MCU. MCU Marvel Hulk. 1 minute to go. 44 people voted. 59 in here, which means there's still 15 people could vote. I'd like to see at least 50 votes on each one of these, gangs. So 4 more people can vote. Looks like the Hulk's got a good sizable lead, but we'll see. Still got time. You still got 45 seconds. I like both of these characters. I don't love either one of these characters. Hulk is fine. Black Panther is fine. I'm fine with either one of them winning. But looks like the Hulk's going to move on from what I'm looking at. We got about 20 seconds left, gang. 46 votes. If you haven't voted, please vote. I'd love to see us get to 50 votes with each shot. There we go. We're at 47 now. That's one closer. Less than 10 seconds. It looks like the Hulk's going to get the win. All right, there it is. Hulk gets the win. That's a tough matchup, really, to be honest with you. I could see if Black Panther had won that matchup, would not have been disappointed at all. He is a very popular character in a lot of places. Will Lovins, welcome in. He says, good evening, Walt, Melissa, Mouse Talkers, Talkateers, Ninja Watchers, and everyone else. Yeah, 62 people in here. That's great. Hit those like buttons. We're 61% closer to our goal of 100. All right, next matchup. Here we go, gang. I think this one's a tough match. I think all of these are tough, but again, you guys will decide. Here we go. Doctor Strange versus Hawkeye. Ooh. Doctor Strange versus Hawkeye. Who's going to get the win? And normally it's a matter of who you like better. I don't really say it's who's more powerful. Because to be honest with you, if you're more powerful, it's going to be obviously Doctor Strange every day of the week. But, you know, maybe you don't. Maybe you're not a fan of Doctor Strange. I don't know. Let's go. Let's see how everybody's voting. Oh, it's close. 50-50 right now. Doctor Strange pulls ahead with 32 votes in. We got more votes coming, though. Come on, gang. Let's see these votes. Not tough for me. I vote Hawkeye for Jeremy Renner. He is a tough dude in real life. Yeah, he went through a lot. Only 34 votes. Let me see some votes. Now we got 50-90 in here. Oh, this is close. We're looking at like a difference of, geez, 1 or 2 votes. Got about a little over a minute to go, gang. 40 votes in. Doctor Strange is hanging on by like a thread. With 60 of you in here, 20 people still have a chance to vote. Who's it going to be? Is it going to be Doctor Strange or is it going to be Hawkeye? Who's it going to be? 41 votes. Wow, it's really close. Less than 10%. Oh, it's even closer. I got the coin ready. I got it ready if we need it. You got about 40 seconds left, gang. Look at how close it is. This is a difference of 1 vote. It's a difference of 1 vote right now. That's nuts. Holy cow. Man, look at how close this is. Guys, you got 20 seconds left. 46 people vote. Let's see. Come on, let's keep some voting going. It's 47 people now. Oh my gosh. 10 seconds left. This is it. Who's it going to be? Is it going to be Doctor Strange? It is Doctor Strange. Pulls it out and gets the win. Oh my God. That's what I like to see. I like to see the really close matchups. Those are the fun ones. They make it much more, you know, they really build the intensity a little bit. Horizon's welcoming. Good to see you. Nick in Virginia. Good to see you too. He says it's a credit to what Jeremy Renner did with the character. I think so. I think, you know, Doctor Strange got the win there, but I tend to agree. I think Jeremy Renner was good. He's good. To be honest with you, I don't, again, because I didn't know anybody else in the role, I think everybody in their role was really good. I wasn't the biggest Mark Ruffalo fan. I actually liked the guy that did it before him, Edward Norton. I wish he would have came back, but he asked for too much money. All right, next matchup. I actually don't think this next matchup is going to be close at all, but this is the matchup that came about. This is how it was picked. So we are going to see who wins this one. I don't think this is going to be close. There's Charlie and Stacy. Welcome in. Ready, gang? Next matchup. Daredevil versus Black Widow. She's getting my vote just for the outfit. Just kidding. Oh, hold on. Let me get out of there. Sorry. Let me get everything set up here. Daredevil versus Black Widow. Ready? And there it goes. Up to you guys. Who's it going to be? Daredevil or Black Widow? Who gets your vote? I think this one is hard, personally. But it's different for everybody. Daredevil versus Black Widow. Of course, Daredevil, it's been around for a while. Of course, he's got the MCU TV show out. This is not even close, says Kadani Sean. This is going to smack you. Did those two date in the comics at one point? I don't know if they did or not in the comics, to be honest with you. I don't remember. All right, you got a minute and a half. 49 votes already. I love seeing all the votes. This is great. 60-80 in here. 49 votes already. Black Widow's got a pretty good lead right now. We got a little over a minute to go. Right, Sean? It's true. It's kind of too bad, too. It could have been better. I think part of it was Colin Farrell as Bullseye was not good. They could have done better than that. All right, less than a minute to go, gang. 70-30. Black Widow's got the lead with 50 votes. Love seeing the votes. 69 likes, 72 of you in here. Hit that like button, gang. All right, there we go. We're 70% of the way to our goal of 100. Cat Lady says, I really like both, but I really like all the Daredevil shows, and I like his character a lot with the way he uses his abilities. I totally get it. 30 seconds left, gang. Looks like Black Widow's going to get the win, though, from what I'm seeing here. All right, we got less than 20 seconds left. 71% for Black Widow. She is crushing Daredevil right now. You know, actually, I wonder who would win in a fight between the two of them. Yeah, he wasn't good. That whole movie was bad. Charlie Cox does do a good job. And Vincent D'Onofrio is Kingpin does a really nice job, too. Oh, why it's not staying caught up? Why is that doing that? Hold on, gang. I'm trying to get caught up on my computer here, and there it goes. Okay, I think we're caught up. All right, so there you go. Another matchup in the books. Daredevil goes down. All the OG characters, Thor, Hulk, Doctor Strange, Black Widow, they're all moving on. I did not put the Punisher in here, guys, just so you know. Yet it is. Daredevil series is tied with the Loki series as my favorite Marvel project. They're both so good. There you go. All right, here we go. Next matchup. I don't even think this one's going to be close. I like both of these characters, but one of them is my favorite character. So you know where I'm voting. Captain America versus Ant-Man. Pick your winner. I love Ant-Man, but Captain America is my all-time favorite. Easily. It's not even close. It's just such a great character. I love Chris Evans in the movie as Captain America. He does such a great job. Paul Rudd does a great job as Ant-Man. Don't get me wrong, but Captain America is the epitome of Marvel, in my opinion. And I just think he's great. Yeah, it's not even close in my book. I don't know. He's my favorite. And he just, everything about him is cool. And I always say this, I don't need a relatable character in real life. He doesn't have to be relatable to me. I go to the movies to get away from relatable. I want Captain America to always do the right thing, always be the good guy, always win, right off into the sunset with the girl, because I'm going to the movies to get away from real life. I'm not at the movies for relatability. I'm not there for that. I don't need to relate. But that's just my vision of it. Nate in Nashville, welcome in. Richard the Legend R. Johns, welcome in as well. Good to see you, buddy. No, not even. No, Sam Wilson's Cap is terrible. Sorry. Steve Rogers is Captain America. Stardio Studios. And Sean, he is. He is the epitome of a superhero. He is pretty awesome. Cat lady. Yeah, no, Sam Wilson's not Captain America. And to be honest with you, even if it was Bucky Barnes, I wouldn't be. No, Bucky Barnes is not Captain America. Steve Rogers is Captain America. I'm an OG kind of guy. Steve Rogers is Captain America. Bruce Wayne is Batman. Peter Parker is Spider-Man. Hal Jordan is Green Lantern. I'm sorry, that's the ones I like. I like the OGs. All right, less than 10 seconds. Cap's got a huge lead. He's moving on. And there it is. He's the winner. Moving on to the next round. I don't like that they decided to put Falcon as Captain America. Yeah, I didn't either, but, you know, they're trying to move on from the original characters. Regular life is what we deal with every day. Exactly, Chris. That's why I go to the movies to get away from it. All right, let's see. Did I miss anything? I'll go with Steve's Cap, and not just because we have the same first name. What about the 15 minutes of John Walker as Captain America? No, Will. Nope, didn't like him either. All right, here we go. Next matchup. We've got 1, 2, 3 more matchups. 3 more right here. And then we'll move on to the princesses in the Disney animation side of things. Here we go. I like this matchup, but I think this one... I think you guys are going to be upset with this matchup because I think you'll like both characters, but everybody's going to lean in one direction. Everybody's going to lean in one direction. Vision versus Spider-Man. I know where Chris is voting. Vision versus Spider-Man. Who you got? There it is. Have at it. Vote away. Is it going to be Vision or is it going to be Spider-Man? Yeah, Sean, Falcon did become Captain America, but he's just not my Captain America. To me, you know, Steve Rogers is Captain America. But you're right, he did. He became Captain America in the comics. And I think Bucky Barnes did too. But nah, it's just not my thing. Who's it gonna be? Layup City for Chris. Vision's got 14%. Hydra Minion, welcome in. First time making it to a weeknight gathering. Fun times. Well, Hydra Minion, welcome in. Good to see you. So I guess you're subscribed. It sounds like you've been here before. We're glad to have you. Everybody say hi to Hydra Minion. And please give us a thumbs up or a like as you're coming in and vote. We are at 72% of our goal of 100. All right, less than a minute to go. Spider-Man, I'm actually surprised. We've only really had one real tough matchup so far. I think the last 2 matchups probably won't be close either in the Marvel side of things. But again, you know, Vision versus Spider-Man. I hope you guys like the graphics that I'm putting up. I tried to find some fun ones to make them look kind of cool. Tobey Maguire is my favorite Spider-Man. Me too, Diana. Me too. Me too. I actually didn't like the guy in between. I can't remember his name. God, I think I have Alzheimer's. All right, Spider-Man. We got about 5 seconds left. He looks like he's going to win. There it is. Spider-Man gets the win. Spidey's moving on. Oh, that's going to be a really tough second round matchup. Whew, that's going to be a really tough second round matchup when we get to that one. All right, 2 more in this bracket. What was his name? What was the name of the other kid that played Spider-Man? Andrew Garfield. Thank you, Melissa. Couldn't think of his name. Thanks, Chris. All right, here we go. Next matchup. I don't know if... I think this could be close. I'm not sure that either one of these characters are that popular. So this could be a close matchup. Star-Lord versus Captain Marvel. Star-Lord versus Captain Marvel. All right, there you go. Have at it. Star-Lord versus Captain Marvel. Who are you voting for in this one? Again, both of these characters, I don't know that either one of these characters are what I would call overly popular characters in the MCU. Is it going to be Star-Lord or is it going to be Captain Marvel? Right now, Star-Lord's got the lead with about a minute and a half to go. Well, I think a lot of people like in Infinity War. Remember when they thought they had Thanos beat and he's the one that started hitting him and kind of screwed it up for them to win? That's what I mean. That's what I mean by not popular, Melissa. People were upset with him because they thought like he kind of, pooped the bed in that movie by hitting Thanos when they had him beat. They almost had the glove off and he was upset and he kind of stepped on the banana peel, so to speak. I don't like Captain Marvel. I don't like all-powerful characters. Don't like all-powerful. Sean, I get that. There's Sebastian the Crab. Welcome in, Jeanette. Hope to meet you one day. Nice to have you here. Nice meeting you. Star-Lord's humor is great, though. All right, so it looks like Star-Lord's going to move on. He's got a nice lead with about 20 seconds to go. Did you, Stacy? I didn't like the Captain Marvel movie. It was boring, to be honest with you. Yeah, and Brie Larson's not the best person in the world either, Sean. Maybe that's part of the reason why. All right, 10 seconds to go. Here we go, gang. We're counting it down. Looks like Star-Lord's going to win this one with 51 votes. One of these days. All right, so Star-Lord moves on. Final matchup of the first round. Obviously, you know who's coming in. Dylan Hammond, welcome in. Not Dylan. Dylan's here, but he's not in the bracket. The last matchup for the Marvel bracket. It's a big one. I think we know who's going to win. Iron Man versus Gamora. I actually feel bad for Gamora because she's very popular. I like her character a lot. I really do. I like her character. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to do that. I really like her character a lot. But, man, she unfortunately got the wrong pick. But maybe I'll be wrong. There it is. Iron Man versus Gamora. Who's it going to be? What is your pick? Is it going to be Iron Man or is Gamora going to pull the upset in this one? Like I said, she's really a good character. She really is a good character. I like her character a lot. If she had drawn Hawkeye or if she had drawn Captain Marvel or Vision even, or maybe somebody like, or Ant-Man, she probably would win. But it's really tough to have to go up against Iron Man. Exactly, Sean. She is awesome, but it's not against Iron Man. Wandering, hey Jason, welcome in, buddy. Good to see you. Yeah, it is a rough matchup, Hydra Minion. I agree. That's a rough matchup for sure. That's a tough one. Less than a minute to go, gang. Be sure to vote. Once again, Iron Man versus Gamora. This is the last matchup of this round. We got about 30 seconds left. $30 seconds left. I love Gamora, but against Iron Man, she has no chance. It's all Iron Man for me. There you go. And it looks like it in the it looks like it in the voting too. He's got 93% of the vote. Which, again, is a bummer because I think Gamora is a great character. I would have picked her over Captain Marvel. There you go. Time's up. And Iron Man, by no surprise, moves on. So, here we go. Winners of your first round matchups in the Marvel bracket. Thor, Hulk, Doctor Strange, Black Widow, Captain America, Spider-Man, Star-Lord, Iron Man are all moving on to tomorrow night. All right. Good job, everybody. All right, let's take a second here as we get ready. And again, just a quick reminder to look for us tomorrow night. I don't think anything's going to come up, so I think we'll be able to get the second round in tomorrow night. 78% of the votes, or 78% of the likes are here. We have 78%. We're trying to get to 100%. We're almost there. Be sure to like as you come in. Yeah, I think so, Chris. For the most part, I don't really see no upsets in that bracket. No. We had a couple yesterday in the Pixar bracket, I thought. But no real upsets in the Marvel bracket. No real upsets in the Star Wars bracket of this tournament. This next bracket with the princesses, the ladies. I'll say ladies because there's some in here that aren't princesses, but most of them are. I think this is going to be the toughest of all the brackets with these matchups. I really do. I think this will be the one that's the toughest. All right, if you guys are ready for the final bracket of this first round matchups, give us a thumbs up, and we'll get started with 8 more matchups tonight. 16 ladies, princesses, whatever you want to call them, are going to go head-to-head right now. You're going to vote on who moves on to the second round, but I need thumbs ups from everybody telling me you're ready. And we are now at 78% of our goal of 100. Go for it is not a thumbs up, Chris. I'm just kidding. When is your November cruise? We may be on it as well, depending on how it goes with me in September. We're not going in November now, Victor. We kind of pushed it out. We're going to go next year. We had a couple things come up, and we didn't want to cancel it, so we just pushed it out. We're not going in November, unfortunately. I just call them people. Exactly, Will. All right, here we go. First matchup in the Disney animated bracket. Mike Bush, welcome in. Good to see you. Glad you're here. Everybody say hi to Mike. Mike, I don't know if it's your first time in, but if it is, welcome in. Good to have you here. All right. Thank you all for the thumbs ups and for the likes. We're at 79% now. BA and BNA, welcome in. I only have shields. That's fine, Jason. Mr. Fulton, welcome in. Bowser Bricks, welcome in. Okay, here we go. First matchup. And we're getting off to a tough one from the very beginning. Melissa, I'll be interested to see how you vote on this one. First matchup. Jasmine versus Mulan. I'm just going to call it the princess bracket. Jasmine versus Mulan. Let me get the matchup up here for you. And there you have it. Jasmine versus Mulan. Who's it going to be in the bracket? Already, we're off to a tough start. I love both of these ladies. Both of them. But the one on the left is my favorite. And that's who's getting my vote. It is a toss-up, Diana. I get it. But for me, Jasmine is Jasmine. I'll just leave it at that. I love Mulan. Don't get me wrong. I really do. I think that movie's a highly underrated animated movie. I think it's awesome. But Jasmine is my favorite. They both, G. Wilson, they both are strong characters, for sure. Any criteria, spoiled versus bad? I don't know, Jason, that I would call Jasmine spoiled. Dishonor on you, dishonor on your Cal. Oh, Jasmine's my favorite. Less than a minute to go, gang. And Jasmine's got the lead. But that could change with just anybody vote. Just a few votes. There's almost 80 of you in here. So I only see 59 votes. There's still like 20-something of you that can vote. Be sure to vote. My favorite Star Wars lightsaber? I don't know, green. You mean what character's lightsaber? I don't really have one. Probably Luke's. Probably Luke's. Count Dooku's is pretty cool looking too, though. All right, we got 20 seconds left. Jasmine's got the lead right now. Who's going to win? Do you need a napkin for your chin, Walt? No, I'm good. All right, we're coming down to the end here. And Jasmine's going to get the win and move on to the second round. Bruce says Luke's a.k.a. the Youngling Slayer 3000. No, I think the one, his dad's, which I guess technically is Darth Vader's. But anyway, all right, there we go. So there's that matchup. Scott Rowe, welcome in. Good to see you. Aren't all princesses a little bit spoiled? Yeah, I guess they probably are. All right, so let's see. Next matchup. I actually think this matchup's going to be tough. I think all of these are tough, but maybe not. Here's the next matchup. Moana versus Mirabelle. Moana versus Mirabelle. Who is going to get the votes on this one? Moana versus Mirabelle. Again, I think this is a tough matchup. Dr. Doofenshmirtz! Nice, Jasmine is odd. You're not wrong. Moana versus Mirabelle. This is a really, really good matchup, folks. I think both of those characters are extremely likable, very popular, but Moana with the huge lead right now. I'm actually kind of surprised at that. Melissa's doing good, Bowser Bricks. Thank you. Molly chooses Moana. There you go. All right, there you go. You heard it here. Jason said, never thought of Mirabelle as a princess, more of a destructive brat. Well, again, I just putting princess, but like I said, most of these are ladies. There's some are princesses, some of them aren't. So kind of take that with a grain of salt. Yes, Bruce, I know. She's not a princess. Guys, think outside the box. There's Alice in Wonderland is in here too a little bit later. She's not a princess either. Anna's in here a little bit later. She's not a princess either, really. I guess she is. But, yeah, there's going to be a few in here that aren't princesses. I'm just using the word princess. All right, less than 20 seconds left. Hydra Minion says she forced the demigod to board her boat. There you go. All right, here we go. It looks like Moana. I'm actually kind of, I don't know why. I just didn't think. I did not think that was going to be that big of a blowout. I really thought Mirabelle was a little bit more popular than that. But I guess not. She does not move on. Mirabelle is going home, and Moana is moving on to the next round. That's nuts. Or she's not a princess yet. I guess not. What about Princess Buttercup from Princess Bride? She's my favorite. Yes. Maybe, you know what, Sean, if we do one of these again, I'll be sure to add her as you wish. Okay? Anthony Butcher, welcome in. No live actions in here. All animated for this. All right, next matchup. Here we go. This is a good one, too. Aurora, Sleeping Beauty, versus Anna. Another really good, well, what I thought was a good matchup. I thought all these were going to be really close, and so far we haven't had a close one. So this is going to be an interesting one right here. Sleeping Beauty, Aurora versus Anna. Who you got in this one? Princess Buttercup from Princess Bride, Lori. Molly chose Anna. Okay. This one's close, gang. We got a close matchup right here. Look at that. 54 to 46%. This is close. Got a minute and 20 seconds. Anthony says Aurora is the OG. She is up there. That was my pick. I'm not a fan of Frozen. I like Anna better than I like Elsa, but I like Aurora a lot. Yeah, me too, Bruce. Oh, Jason, I get it. Anna's a very likable character. Very likable character. This is really close, gang. This is really close. Look at that. 52 to 48% with about 40 seconds left. Anybody want a peanut? 30 seconds left. Aurora's got the smallest of leads, probably 2 votes. So 59 of you have voted. Without the Princess Bride, we wouldn't have had Once Upon a Deadpool. There you go. This one is going to be close. You got about 10 seconds left. It looks like Aurora is pulling ahead, though. I got the nickel. All right, there it is. The matchup is over. Aurora is moving on. And Anna's got to let it go. Oh, that's sad. Ooh, I like this next matchup. I don't think this one will be as close, though. That's because I'm full of charm. Anyway, that's enough. All right, here we go. Next matchup. Everybody ready? Here it comes. I think of all the matchups of the princess matchup bracket here, I think this is the one I don't think will be close. Pocahontas versus Belle. I love both of these characters, but I don't think this will be that close. But I could be wrong. What's up, Kim? Welcome in. Pocahontas versus Belle. Who is your pick? Which lady you going with on this one? Is it going to be Belle or is it going to be Pocahontas? Do Melissa and I ever have movie nights together? Melissa and I spend almost every hour of every waking day when we're not working together, and it's a blast. Guys, hear that music going by? Yes, Bowser Brick. We are together all the time. My 2 favorite princesses are Jasmine's first, followed by Snow White. I love Snow White. That's why I was highly upset when they ruined the live action. But that's another story. Well, Belle's got a huge lead. And that's why I kind of figured as much. I kind of figured, Pocahontas is great. I think she's very pretty. Awesome character. She's real, too. I mean, that's a real live person that is in history. But Belle is just such an iconic character. It's hard to really see her losing in that matchup. Guys, we got a little less than a minute to go. Hydra Minion says, if only Pocahontas married that handsome, sturdy husband who builds handsome, sturdy walls, right? Maybe just reload the page, Molly. What happened, Chris? You can't vote. Yeah, Chris, I would say reload. Oh, Kim, I hope everything's okay. Yeah, Snow White is. Great choice, Walt. Thanks. Dr. Doofenshmirtz. Shane's right. Welcome in. Good to see you. All right, 10 seconds left. Belle's going to get the win on this one. She is moving on, it looks like. Again, I hope you guys like all the animation that I put in there. And there it is. Time is up. Belle gets the win and is moving on to tomorrow night. All right, gang. 4 more matchups to get through. We're doing good. Yeah, that one was a landslide. I don't think this next one will be a landslide. Yeah, Will, absolutely. You're exactly right. I agree. Okay, here we go. Next matchup. I think this one's going to be close. Walt, have you had the chance to catch the new Alien show on FX? No, Scott, not yet. Tiana versus Ariel. Woo, this is a tough one. I know where Melissa's voting. Tiana versus Ariel. Who's going to get the win on this one? Yet it is, says Beauty and the Beast was the first movie I ever saw in theaters, and I love reading, so Belle was close to my heart. I get it. Totally understand. Tiana versus Ariel. Who's it going to be? Who is it going to be? Is it going to be Tiana versus Ariel? I'm actually surprised. I thought that was going to be a little bit closer. I did think that Ariel was ultimately going to win this matchup, but I really thought it was going to be a lot closer. But we've only got 51 votes, and there's 82 of you here. There's still 30 people that can vote. So please vote, gang. And we got 87% of our goal of 100. So if you have not already hit that like button, please do so. Only 51 votes. I'd love to see us get up to close to 60. We got less than a minute, gang. Tiana versus Ariel. There it is one more time. I was thinking about, I was going to put Ariel in her human legs, but I was like, nah, I'm going to put her as a mermaid. Less than 30 seconds to go, gang. 57 votes. Ariel is just running away with this. I don't know why. I thought that was going to be closer. I really did. I thought that matchup was going to be a lot closer than that. Ariel wants to be part of our world. Yes, she does. I agree. All right, so time's up. And Ariel is moving on to tomorrow night. 3 more matchups, and I think each matchup is going to get harder and harder as we go on. Next matchup. This is a tough one for a lot of people. Elsa versus Cinderella. Elsa versus Cinderella. Who's it going to be? Is it going to be Cinderella or is it going to be Elsa? Who gets the nod on this one? Tiana's Backyard Barbecue or whatever that ride is called. We couldn't even get on because of weather. The other. Oh, really, Sean? Huh. All right, so here we go. We're already into it. And right now, Cinderella's got the lead, 100%. Everybody voting. There we go. All right, I only see 16 votes now. Come on, folks. Got 75 of you in here. Let me see those votes. Guys, refresh. I apologize. I'm not sure what's going on. All I can do is just add it there. We're up to 35 votes. I'm not sure what's going on there. I refreshed and let me. Okay, yeah, sorry about that. You might have to refresh. 42 votes and less than a minute to go. We got 30-something people that can still vote. Please vote. 30 seconds left, guys. Yeah, I'm not sure. I would say refresh or go out. I don't know why it's not letting some folks vote. I apologize. But just do the best you can. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to give you guys another extra minute for people to vote for those that can't get in. Okay? I'm going to give this one a little bit more time because we've only got... I'm going to give an extra minute in case people want to get in and vote. Go out, see if you can refresh. Come back in and try to vote. I'm going to give another minute and see if you're able to vote. Because a lot of you may not have been able to do it, and I apologize. I don't know. I mean, it's something on YouTube's end, I guess. All I do is punch it in. All I do is punch it in and hit send, and then it's supposed to be there for you guys to vote. So I'm not really sure what happened there. But got about 25 seconds. I'm going to give everybody another chance here. We're up to 54. Cinderella looks like she's going to win. She's got a really large lead, but I want to give you the chance. From what Victor's telling me, you got to go out and then come back in. 2 more matchups after this one, gang. All right, so there we go. That's it. Cinderella gets the win. 55 votes in. Appreciate it. Sorry about that, gang. I'm not sure what happened there. 2 more matchups. All right, next matchup. All right. Don't think this should be close, but you just never know. Snow White versus Megara. I know where Melissa's voting on this one. But I know where I'm voting on this one. All right. Hopefully you guys can vote. There it is. Snow White versus Meg. Who's going to get the vote for you on this one? Snow White versus Meg. Snow White, the original princess. She was first. Who's it going to be? Or is it going to be Meg, who is an awesome character? Don't get me wrong. Love Meg. Love Hercules, another underrated Disney animated film. Who's it going to be? Is it going to be Snow White? She's got a sizable lead, but only 48 votes. Be sure to vote, gang. Meg is from Hercules, Chris. Got to watch that movie. It's fantastic. You don't know, Jason, have you seen Hercules? She's in Hercules. Yeah, my vote. Yeah, you know where my vote's going. Yeah, Meg's from Hercules. She's the one that sings, I Won't Say I'm in Love. $30 seconds left, 56 votes, 74 of you in here. Charles Farrer, welcome in. Yo, I don't want to fight Cerebus. Anyways, good evening, foolish mortals. Good, welcome in. Yes, Cerebus. Love Meg. Her story is so interesting and sad. Really, Kim? Oh, you have to watch it. You'll like it. We started it once. I guess the means I must finish it. This means. Yes, you do. You mean Hercules. Yes. There it is. Snow White is moving on to tomorrow night. Last matchup, gang. This is it. Last matchup of the night. And then we'll do a little bit of talking about tomorrow and the rest of the week. All right, here we go. This is going to be a close one, I think. And that's despite the live-action movie being tanked. Yeah, exactly, Charles. Rapunzel versus Alice. Canadian Disney family, welcome in. Alice versus Rapunzel. Who's it going to be? There you have it. Go ahead and vote, gang. Vote on your favorite for this one. Is it going to be Rapunzel or is it going to be Alice? Your call right now. 2-minute warning has started. Thank you for these streams. They are awesome. Canadian Disney fan, you're welcome. I think this is close. A lot of people really like Alice. Personally, Alice in the parks is one of my favorite meet and greets. I think she does a great job. Rapunzel is absolutely amazing as well. This is a good one. These if you thought these matchups were hard, what do we get to tomorrow night with the second round? These matchups are going to get even harder. First Disney movie my youngest son got hooked on. Really, Jason? That's cool. Alice isn't the hero of Alice in Wonderland. The Cheshire Cat is. Okay. Alice is awesome, says 82 Airborne. I see the voting, but I'm partial to Alice and all the characters in that whole story. There you go, Sean. There you go. Rapunzel's got the lead. 55 votes. There's still 17 of you can vote. Yeah, 82 Airborne, round 2. Second round is going to be tough when we do that tomorrow night. It's going to be... Favorite stories of all time, but Tangled is probably the last movie that made me actually sob. It says, yet it is. Oh, how about that? 30 seconds. 30 seconds left. Rapunzel's got the lead. Bowser Bricks? No, I am not, be honest with you. I haven't been excited for a Marvel movie since Endgame. Are you excited for Ugh, you had to put two great ones in one matchup. I love both. Cat Lady, I get it. I know these are hard. And there it is. That is the matchup. And just like that, we're done. Jasmine, Moana, Aurora, Belle, Ariel, Cinderella, Snow White, Rapunzel all move on to tomorrow night. So there you have it, gang. We are from 64 heroes. We are down to 32 heroes total in all 4 brackets. And tomorrow night, we will do the entire second round tomorrow night. All 4 brackets will vote on tomorrow night. Same time, 8 o'clock, right here. Be sure to come out. Tell your friends. We'll see if we can get some more people coming in here. Don't forget to like and subscribe as you come in. I just got told it was time for bed by Alexa. I didn't even know it was time, but I guess it is. 91% of our likes we got tonight. 91 out of 100. That's not bad at all. But thank you to everybody. Again, thank you to everybody for 22,000 subscribers. We are at 22,400, and we are on our way to almost 23,000, and I can't even wait. Actually, we're at 23,500. And Emily got most of the winners. It's been awesome, and you guys have been amazing, and thanks to all the new subscribers who have become part of the Mouse Talk family. You guys are awesome. We're going to be doing some new video stuff coming out. Same mouse time, same mouse channel. Yes! Going to be doing overviews of all the parks like we did almost 10 years ago. I want to do overviews, updated overviews of the parks. We're going to be coming out with those and some other stuff. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to a Moonlight Magic on September 1st, so we're going to have a vlog on that. We're going to the Halloween party on September 9th. We're going to have a vlog for that. We are going to the Beacon Barrel, thanks to a friend of ours, on September 6th. Thanks to a friend, we're going to have a vlog on that. So we got lots of stuff coming. And other than that, I hope everybody has a great night. Members, thank you for your extra generosity and loyalty. PayPal's, Super Chats, if any of those came through and I missed them, thank you for your generosity. Mods, great job as usual. You're all amazing. And thanks for everybody that voted and participated. And even if you didn't, if you're Ninja watching, we appreciate you being here. All right, gang, I hope you all enjoyed tonight. This was a lot of fun. We will see you all tomorrow night. And until then, take care of yourselves and each other. And we will talk to you all tomorrow night for round 2. Bye, gang.